NVIDIA has partnered with Microsoft and engineering simulation software company Ansys to create a powerful Azure-based education tool that is helping Stanford engineering students become better engineers. Here to share this story with us is Gianluca Iaccarino, Professor of Mechanical Engineering and Director at Stanford University's Institute for Computational and Mathematical Engineering. Gianluca, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do, Gianluca?
Yes, I've been at Stanford, a professor at Stanford for many years, for 15 years now. And I've been involved in engineering simulation for mostly of my career. I work in a variety of areas, designing renewable energy devices, propulsion system, and aerodynamic devices at Stanford.
Amazing. So tell me, as a professor in these classes, tell me about some of the challenges you saw for your students.
Yeah, the curriculum, the educational curriculum at Stanford has been sort of renewed over the past 20 years, but simulation have not been really an important part of that redesign. Particularly, the challenge is to design courses that don't have disciplinary boundaries, so that they really explore engineering design in a very general setting. And sort of introducing simulation has been one of the goals. The challenge have been the availability of computing resources, having computers that are powerful enough that can support the simulation. And in addition, the level of expertise that is required for new users to sort of jump onto this new technology. Over the years, that has been really the barrier to access.
Okay, gotcha. So clearly introducing simulation, making sure students have access to the right resources, and then getting them acclimated to that software that sounds challenging from where I'm standing. Can you tell us a little bit about the solution you landed on with NVIDIA, Ansys Discovery, and Ansys Cloud?
Yes, over the last few years, we have explored the use of Ansys Discovery as a tool for engineering simulation that really eliminates the disciplinary barriers. You can do very, very complex interdisciplinary designs within the same software framework. Now, the corresponding challenge, though, has been to have enough resources for the students to actually perform those simulations. The solution empowered by using cloud and NVIDIA GPU really allowed us to create a solution that was scalable so that we can have more students involved, projects that are more and more complex, but also very collaborative so that students can share their own solution, they can collaborate on solutions with their peers. And overall, the real game changer has been the ease of use. The students can onboard on that software very easily. There are no barriers in terms of access of the computing resources to the cloud. And so they're really investing their time and their effort into performing more simulation, being more innovative with their design, rather than worrying about the specific software that they're using or the hardware requirements that come with it.
Wow. So just ballpark, how much time do you think this has saved you as a professor and your students, with the software that they're using?
Well, I think it's not even a matter of time. This was simply impossible a few years back. The access to this kind of technology and the time it took to onboard them really made this software technology really available only for graduate students. And so now instead we have sophomores, juniors, and seniors that are actually using the technology, doing testing their design ideas, and this is really, again, a unique opportunity that we have because of that.
Wow. Okay, so it sounds like infinite gains from not being able to work with some of the undergrad students to really opening those doors. That sounds like a pretty incredible impact that this software has had. In addition to that, was there any other sort of favorite part of adopting this technology for your classes?
Well, I think the critical elements that I think the software and the hardware solution empower is the ability of the student to be creative, so that they can actually explore their design ideas very quickly. They can explore a variety of ideas. They can compare their notes with their peers. And this is, again, enabled by the fact that you have an extremely effective solution to the hardware and software technology. So I think the fact that they can be creative, I think, is very unique. In addition, one of the things that I've been focusing on is to empower them to be critical thinkers, so that they can understand why that certain solutions are more effective than others. And I think that, again, has been a really incredible advantage for our students.
You know, I would argue that engineers have to be some of the most creative folks out there. We've got big problems to solve. So I love hearing about how NVIDIA and Ansys has helped you help your students be more creative. And our last question, just really quick, how do you see this impacting sort of the broader manufacturing industry and how your students are prepared for the real world?
That's a great question. Actually, part of the reason why we decided to invest into this new curriculum opportunity for our students was this new class, was really because we realized that in the real world, in the engineering world, these are becoming more and more common tools to use every day by designers. And so our intention is to expose this software technology to students so that they're ready when they start their careers as engineers in various companies. And in fact, I think that has been one of the success stories. So of hearing back from them after they join a company or after they're doing internships, where they tell me that they've been using sort of similar technology or the same technology for problems that are actually of direct impact in their companies.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Gianluca, for joining us today. Your students sound well prepared to go out and solve those real world challenges. We'll chat more with you soon.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.